Back then, Mr. Simon told me, "Kid, you've got a nose better than a floof's, and a head more stuffed with ideas than a newsroom trash can. It'd be a criminal waste of talent if you don't become a news writer." From that day on, I resolved to become a Piecey worthy of those words. I'm going to become the most successful news scooper out there!
A single sentence from Madame Julie opened my eyes. Now, I've poured out the stories I've held in for decades, and I want to try songwriting.
It's a shame that the ones we chose to admire have both met with misfortune.
Tommy, don't say things like that.
Misfortune? Did something happen to Madame Julie? All I heard them say was that her trip got delayed.
No, not Madame Julie. It was Cersei who met with misfortune, which led to Juliet's retirement. That's what Snapshot Tommy's been claiming all along, right?
Hey, what do you mean, claiming? I have proof! Let me find it. Here's the newspaper from back then.
So it is true. Cersei was also a star from Prosperville. They weren't just from the same place, until one stalk breaks in the storm.
Madame Julie always truly admired Cersei. Like one stalk of wheat, quietly supporting another. But who could have predicted a disaster that even the toughest wheat stalks couldn't withstand?
Mr. Leon knew the both of them too.
Ah, that one. He wasn't ever famous, but he had that flair for the dramatic and loved all sorts of excitement. I never could have imagined that the Piecey born from his suit would be cut from—
Insider drops major bombshell. 3 years ago, the two of them— Hey! The rest of the page is an ad!
That's commercialization!
We can't be sure if this was the reason for Juliet's retirement, but I'm sure the death of her best friend would have been a huge blow.
You also think this might be related to her retirement, don't you? And now, all this terrible business with Julie.
Yes. Rumors about Madame Julie are everywhere. I understand, Tommy. The abandoned district has become such a rumor mill.
Wow, Nikki, that was a nice save.
So, why not go somewhere else to learn about her and Cersei's past? Pestering one Piecey over and over won't be as efficient as asking around. Right, Wendy?
Huh? I don't mind sharing any of the stories I have about them. It's pretty boring in the field all by myself. But if you want to learn more about Cersei and Juliet, it might be worth it to head to the Windrider Mill and ask around there. Many of the Pieceys born from the original residents of Prosperville's clothing live right around there.
Whoa! That's a great idea! I can already smell the warm scent of wheat! I would bet 500 blings that the truth is hidden over there.
Whatever's there, just remember, Tommy. Even though you're investigating the truth, you still need to be very careful about the things you say and ask.
I understand. I'm off to Windrider Mill to put my best button forward. Catch you later!
Oh, I thought he'd never leave. Now we can finally ask Wendy when the other Pieceys got here without any distractions.
Nikki, Momo, are you here to listen to stories too?
Wendy, Momo and I love your stories, but something has come up at the Ripple Estate soiree.
That's right. A thief has their eyes on some stuff inside the estate, and we're helping Jenny with a secret investigation.
Ah, no wonder Jenny said to keep an eye on Pieceys going in and out of there, and to make sure they don't run off. Ask away. Whatever whispers I've heard lately, I promise to tell you.
Wendy, do you know when Coolyn arrived?
She's a cold, confident Piecey who wears a black tie, black gloves, and a small blue velvet hat on her head.
I remember. She arrived 2 days before Julie's Special Express. I think it was in the afternoon. She did look cold, but the way she picked up each of the wheat grains was surprisingly gentle. To me, her heart seemed to be so much softer than she looks.
If she only just arrived, then the culprit must be a different Piecey.
Makes sense. We should ask about when the other Pieceys arrived.
Do you know Leora? She's from Sichia. She has orange hair, red-framed sunglasses, and a red flower on her chest. when did she get here?
Ah, so Leora's her name. I remember. She arrived here 2 days before Julie's special express, sometime in the morning, I believe. She was in a hurry at first, but she stopped when she saw all of the wheat. Although she didn't say a word, I know the wind must have said a lot to her. We chatted for a moment, and she even gave me a book called Sichia Midnight Stories, saying she often read it while traveling.
Well, if it's not Leora or Coolyn, then maybe we should ask more about when Tommy and Mr. Leon got there.
Okay. Wendy, do you remember when Tommy arrived at Golden Fields? The one you spoke to just now?
Let me think. I can't remember the exact time, but I remember that he definitely arrived earlier than Leora and Coolyn. As soon as he got here, he started taking pictures, and even asked if I was willing to be interviewed on camera.
What about Mr. Leon? He's the Piecey who speaks super dramatically, the one who always wears a green plaid hat and a monocle.
Huh. Did I see a Piecey like that? From your description, he sounds like a very special gentleman. Like he just stepped out of a poster. If I could see the outfit he wore again, I might be able to remember.
No problem. I'll give it a try.
Every stalk of wheat will try its best to remember Mr. Leon. I just need to see that stylish outfit that looks like it stepped out of a poster one more time. Oh, it was that gentleman. He arrived 4 days before Julie's special express. I saw him that night. He looked kinda, not used to our weather. He kept wiping his forehead with his hanky. Tommy had just arrived too. He was snapping photos in the wheat field. When that gentleman saw him, he sprinted away as fast as he could. I'm sure he didn't want to be caught on camera all sweaty and dusty.
4 days earlier, huh? That means between Tommy and Leon, either one could be our guy.
Thanks a bunch, Wendy. You've been a huge help. Let's go back to Ripple Estate and have a serious chat with those two.
No problem. When you figured it out, come back to me. I've got a haystack full of stories waiting for you. Promise.
What's happening? Nikki! Everyone's acting totally bonkers!
No one understands my experiment. Scraps are crazy things. They could be lifesavers or a proof of death.
Will the curtain never rise again? Will we get to experience that era once more? Madame Julie, enlighten me. How do we start the ball?
Why do you bring up Julie? Oh, Julie would understand. Suitcase is full of rags. Just like my lab. My lab! A time to experiment!
Oh no, what do we do?
Mommy, what on earth happened here? Who is this Forgotten? And Jenny, what does she mean?
Nikki! Oh, thank goodness. I feel much better after seeing you. May I introduce Quirky Gordon? He specializes in fabrics. He can take a look at Madame Julie's scraps. Maybe find a clue or two. I don't know what happened. I think we're fine at first, but now, boom, uttering gibberish. Take a look at them. I think they're hallucinating.
This seems oddly familiar. every time we saw Mr. Leon, he would start saying all kinds of weird stuff.
Maybe he's just being dramatic. Jenny's not the type to ramble like that. This sounds more like they've been poisoned.
You've got a point. Hold on a moment. Wait. Way back when we fixed the Choo-Choo train, wasn't old Fanny Packy acting like this too?
Right, the Ba-Energy! He just used that weird detergent Nana mixed up. After that, he started hallucinating like crazy.
Oh no, what if something's wrong with Dawn's first light? I was busy getting ready for the Ripple Estate soiree this morning, so I skipped it. When I got here, everything was a mess. Today... Right, Charlie was in charge of Dawn's first light. What happened? Where could she have gone?
Oh no. What if someone spiked the Dawn's first light detergent? Okay, Pommy, we've got to fix this. I think Nana once made a Piecey refreshing detergent. It cleared old Fanny Packy's head right up.
That makes sense. I have all the ingredients. I'll start on a batch right now. Nikki, can you help me press these? We've got to be fast.
You got it.
Nikki, can you help me press these? We're running out of time.
I think that should be enough. Nikki.
Juliet? Why is the audience laughing at me? Well, you're just so perfect. You don't even know who I am, do you? Ugh, gross. This tastes awful. As awful as my jokes.
Ow! Who's nibbling on my wheat field? So many. So yellow. Bling.
Julie.
Looks like it'll take a while for them to bounce back. Momo, let's help the others while they soak.
No, don't go! Why take the risk? Why float so far away?
Whoa there! What's this scoop supposed to be? Risky business? Float where exactly? What secrets about myself do I not even know?
Well, well. Inquisitive Tommy out-inquisited by another Piecey. What happened? Come on, spill it.
I was hoping to find someone who knows. Breaking news! Julie is missing! Ripple Estate's gone mad! Dawn's first light is driving Piecey's bonkers! Every hallucination hides a story. And a stranger. But this stranger's not doing so well. I'd better get them to a doctor before investigating my next big scoop.
Don't worry, Pommy's already whipped up some detergent that can refresh Piecey's. I'll take it from here. A good soak and Coolyn should be back to her awesome self in no time. But, Tommy, you still seem pretty sharp.
Didn't you two just see me this morning in Golden Fields? Afterwards, I went to Windrider Mill. The scenic route, thank you very much. When I got back, the Dawn's First Light event had long since ended. I got back to the estate and bam! This little one grabbed me and wouldn't let go. Ow! Hey, watch the fabric. That's vintage.
Don't go!
Oh, so that's what's going on. All right then. Tommy, we'll leave you to watch over Coolyn. We've got more sleepy Pieceys to wake up.
The 18th detergent. The Ripple Estate Soiree's music sheet. Watering the stone heart with straw. The strongest scent is ready. But you never came back. I will just soak it in then. Oh, the strongest detergent really has no fragrance. It's not really meant for pleasure.
Charlie, I brought some mind-clearing detergent. Let's put this on instead, okay? At least it should make you feel better.
This is my 18th detergent. Who's there? Huh? Nikki and Momo. By the Silver Gale. Sorry, I totally lost it. What's wrong with me? What happened?
It looks like the Dawn's First Light detergent went bad. Lots of Pieceys got poisoned. How are you feeling now?
Thanks for asking. Oh gosh, I feel absolutely terrible. I made certain I was especially careful with today's Dawn's First Light. The recipe, the testing, bottling it all up. Every step was perfectly meticulous. Oh, if Madame Julie saw all this...
Don't blame yourself, Charlie. If Madame Julie were here in this moment, she'd say, constantly doubting your own ability? That's not how a true savorist behaves. There's been so many recent cases. Maybe the poisoning of the detergent vintage was the culprit's doing too.
That makes sense. Charlie, think carefully. Has anything suspicious happened lately?
Oh, hang on a minute. My brain's a mess right now. The detergent that was tested this morning was mixed last night. So if someone messed with it, it had to be last night. But why would they? Oh no! With the Ripple Estate in such chaos, the culprit might be going around stealing things right now! I'm going to call Palmy right this second to check the Savoring Garden. We don't know who's behind this yet, but the Ripple Estate will never allow such reckless behavior. No one messes with Madame Julie's stuff.
Momo, we should go too.
There you are. I'm so glad to see you both. Folks are finally bouncing back, and Charlie's up and about again. What a relief.
Sorry about earlier. Not my finest moment. Hold on. I brought the group photo with me. Let's check it to see if anything's missing.
No problem. Hold on a minute. A scarf is missing? Huh. I don't remember seeing it during our last investigation. Did it get stolen?
No way. If something had been off, I definitely would have noticed. Let me double check. This scarf. I don't think it's even part of Madame Julie's collection.
Huh?
I'm not seeing it on the list that Palmy gave me, and I'm fairly certain I didn't see it on the day in question. Palmy, did you see it?
I really don't know. I make sure to count Madame Julie stuff on every patrol, so I'm positive nothing's ever gone missing. But if something brand new just showed up, I wouldn't have caught that.
The journal disappeared and came back. This scarf popped up before vanishing. Wait, I think I understand now. The scarf belongs to... belongs to the thief.
What?
Detective Nikki's onto something. Tell us what you're thinking. My ears are twitching with curiosity.
Alright, from what we know, the thief attended the Dawn's First Light event, in which super scented pomade was distributed. That means they got here at least 4 days before Julie's Special Express. They probably came to steal Madame Julie's belongings. Then, when they got here, they figured out during the day, the area is too crowded with staff and guests. So that means there's no chance.
So, they waited for nightfall to strike.
Right. After Palmy's patrol, maybe around dawn, they made sure to return the journal before Palmy's next check. Know any...
Ah, of course, I make sure to count the items.
Even if you had, who would care? Everything was technically... Except this time, the thief... Except, you take your duties seriously, Palmy, and always check all of Madame Julie. But their luck couldn't last forever. Fortunately for our... And thanks to that, Charlie ended up on the night patrol. Sticking to routine, the clueless thief returned it before...
Whoa, they almost got away with it. If Charlie hadn't switched ship...
But just like any other bad seed, it was bound... Based on the time they arrived in the abandoned district, we can rule out... Mr. Leon.
No way, that annoying Piecey, he'd hang around me all the time.
Let me think. It was Tommy. I remember now. When we first met at the train station...
Nikki, you're amazing. We would have been...
There's only one way to find out. Momo, let's go have a little
Oh, I saw him, over by the platform. From the moment everything went sideways, Coolyn's had him
Hey, Coolyn! Can you describe what you saw after you used the poison detergent? Please, just tell me.
Be quiet. Close your mouth, or I'll sew it shut. You hear me?
Yeah, pipe down. Coolyn's just got her senses back, and her head is still spinning. I didn't even get poisoned, but listening to you is making my head spin.
Tommy!
Oh, hey, Nikki, you're still here. And would you look at who's still hanging around? Tommy.
Whoa, what's going on? You all came here for me? Wait, I get it. You must have some pretty juicy info to share, right?
We do have something, but we should talk about it in private.
Sounds good. Take him.
Alright then. Palmy, could you take Coolyn somewhere nearby to rest? We'll handle things with Tommy here.
You got it.
Now then, Nikki, what did you want to...
Tommy, I suggest you answer this next question very carefully. Did you ever take anything from the Savoring Garden? Say, Madame Julie's journal?
What? Why would I take any...
Oh, please, he's got plenty of reasons.
What? Why would I take it? The Savoring Garden? I've never even been there.
Look at this photo. That scarf with the sepia pattern. That's yours, right?
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Tommy, be honest with us. If you've never been to the Savoring Garden, then why was your scarf found there?
Okay, but hold on. How do you know it's mine? Look at me. Do you see a single trace of that scarf?
You were wearing that very scarf in your latest promo shot, Tommy. Do you have anything to say for yourself now?
Ah! This photo! Look, the scarf! Oh, that scarf! I'm just so busy, you see. Always a deadline, you know. Forgot all about it. I picked it up off the road. Probably dropped by some lady by accident. I thought it was stylish, so I tied it to my camera for my Ripple Estate soiree credentials. Just a prop. Nothing to fuss over.
Oh, is that so? I'm sorry, Tommy. Silly me. In that case, I'll just hold on to it. You know, in case that lady wants it back.
Right! Better to keep it safe. And, maybe we should go ask around Ripple Estate. I mean, someone out there has to recognize it. Maybe we could...
Wait! No, Nikki, don't take it!
Why not, Tommy? If the scarf isn't yours, then why do you want to keep it so badly?
All right. I'll tell you whose scarf it is. It belongs to Mr. Simon, okay?
Mr. Simon? Oh, that columnist? The one you mentioned before? The one you said vanished?
Yes, I ran into Mr. Simon on my way to an interview. He seemed anxious and said he had to get home fast. We wound up floating together for a while, but suddenly some things started chasing us. He told me to run and said he would distract them. But afterwards, he never came back. I held onto his suitcase and kept the scarf. It was meant to be a present for his sister. See? Right there. It's got a Celeb Crow crest on it. Apparently, the two of them raised one of them together. A pet Celeb Crow named Piecey. Pretty cute name, right?
If he never came back for it, then...
Oh, that was, what, a century or two ago? Columnists are always digging into secrets, so we're bound to have a few enemies. Comes with the job. Mr. Simon always said I had the makings of a great columnist. Curious to a fault, he used to say. And yeah, when I want answers, I'll do anything to get them.
Huh! Including stealing them?
It wasn't stealing, I was just, borrowing them. Yes, investigative borrowing.
Huh?
Sorry. I mean, I admit I was wrong. I got carried away. I wanted to write the perfect story. I heard the estate never lends out Julie's things, and I let the pressure get the better of me.
Tommy, it doesn't matter what your motive might have been. Stealing is still a crime. And on top of that, you also poisoned the detergent. By doing so, you wound up hurting so many Pieceys in the process.
Poison? No, Nikki, you've got it all wrong. I would never do that. I just wanted the story. I would never go that far.
Wait, then who poisoned it?
Nikki, something's wrong. Madame Julie's suitcase, it's gone. The scraps too, all stolen.
What?
Go find Jenny. She can explain what happened.
Right before Dawn's first light this morning, Squeaky checked the room, and the suitcase was still there. Which means...
that someone must have stolen it while everyone else was having hallucinations.
Nikki, I heard you were able to catch the journal thief. Any luck with the questioning?
Once Detective Nikki stepped in, Snapshot Tommy buckled under the pressure and confessed to everything. As your adorable, trusted assistant, let me figure this out. I suspect Tommy didn't find what he was looking for in Madame Julie's journal, so he went after the suitcase next.
But the suitcase was stolen while everyone was hallucinating. At that time, Tommy was pretty much glued to Coolyn, and then we were interrogating him.
That's right. A lot of the others have been telling me the exact same thing. After returning from Golden Fields, he's been
Oh, my first deduction and it's already wrong! Snap!
So he didn't poison the detergent. Someone else swiped the suitcase in the chaos.
Then, could the suitcase thief be the same criminal who killed Madame Julie? What do you think, Detective Nikki?
It's possible. Maybe they did it too. Maybe the killer was worried they left some evidence on the suitcase that linked them to the crime. So they went back and stole the suitcase themselves.
Well, good thing we took those detailed notes earlier.
Jenny, do you have any updates from the investigation along the Choo-Choo train line?
Unfortunately, we only found some stray stalks drifting with the current. Based on the wheat's general direction, we confirmed the culprit passed through the Ripple estate. I also asked a team to analyze this morning's Dawn's First light bottle for any abnormalities. We should have the results soon.
Jenny, are you okay?
I'm afraid I haven't fully recovered just yet. I still get dizzy sometimes. I can't always tell dreams from memories. I'm not in my peak form right now. I'm truly sorry.
Don't be sorry. Please take care of yourself first.
The others probably also need time to recover from the detergent's effects. You should get some rest too, Nikki. Oh, yes. Before I forget, I set up a clue board this morning. It's near the barrel home. Thought it might help you clear your thoughts.
Thank you. You're right, Jenny. A lot has happened recently. I need to organize what we know so far. Momo, let's head over to the clue board and check it out.
Whoa! So this is the clue board Jenny made for us? Nikki, we're like real deal detectives now. Can we maybe start our own agency? Oh, but if we did, what would we call it?
How about Nikki and Momo's Whim Bureau? No matter the mystery, we'll find out the truth, guaranteed.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's got a nice ring to it. So, Detective Nikki, what's our first mystery?
A lot of the crimes happened in the abandoned district. Let's lay them out now. And now, our most recent case, the missing suitcase. Why would anyone target Madame Julie's luggage? Is the suitcase thief the same piece? This smells like a bigger conspiracy is at work, Momo. Since we hit a dead end with the once the estate calms down, we'll track down witness.
Just like we did with Tommy.
Don't forget our other case. At least we cracked the case of...
Yeah, brilliant.
We cracked the case thanks...
Yeah.
Don't First,
The only thing
ever since...
I do, but there's really...
Don't... But one... It's... Let's be sure to rest up. We got this.
Who would do this to the Silvergale Wreath? This isn't just a stain on the world of detergent. It is a disgrace to the entire abandoned district!
Hold on. Slow down, Alan. Why are you so fired up?
Careful, buddy. You're so puffed up, you might float away.
Miss Nikki and Mr. Momo, I didn't expect you to catch me in such a ruffled state. This is infuriating. Someone really messed up the crates. Give me a break. Who in their right mind leaves Silvergale wreaths lying around? Everyone in the abandoned district knows those are sacred. Back in the day, if I so much as bumped into one, I'd have to recite 3 of the Silvergale's verses by heart on the spot.
Calm down, Alan. Just tell us where the crates go. We'll help you sort them out.
Really? Oh, over by the Silvergale. Thank you both very much. Someone must have switched the detergent crates with the Silvergale wreath crates. I just finished sorting the detergents. Oh, but those other crates still need to be moved. Would you mind moving these crates back and saving me from this massive heartache? Yes, perfect! Thank you so much, Nikki. You're the strongest, smartest, most stylish person this side of the estate!
You're all too kind. Wait, Alan, actually, I need to ask you something. The Poison Dawn's First Light detergent. Did Jenny's team find anything?
Yikes! I almost forgot. That's on me. I got so fired up, my bag nearly popped. But yes, it turns out the saboteur mixed up Super Duper Palmed, One Breath Bliss, and One Wash Fresh. It was a total disaster.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whenever we start talking formulas, my head starts spinning. Super duper palmed. Wasn't Pommy talking about that stuff?
Here, I just finished updating the usage chart. Take a look. It should make more sense. The colors are just from the red label, the yellow one there.
We've definitely...
Oh, and the blue one? That one's One Wash Fresh. Now, if you blend all three together, you get a cocktail that doesn't...
It, causes severe...
Yup. I just checked the inventory, and several bottles of Super Duper Palmed were empty.
They used what was already here. Nothing from...
Tell me about it. At first, I just figured that some brand new, barely trained worker had just messed up the crates. The thing is, we've warned people not to mix the three, loudly, repeatedly. Who overheard us and chose to poison people? We still don't know.
Wait, the work log wasn't messed up by the workers. Oh, I just realized. One more thing's out of place. It's the scarf from the Savoring Garden.
Nikki, did you mix up the two cases? That was from the last one. We're investigating the case...
Sorry. It's the crates. Alan, do we have work?
No, we don't. But even the clumsiest Piecey wouldn't misplace the Silvergale wreath. It's a long-standing tradition in the abandoned district. Even Pieceys who don't work at Ripple Estate still show respect for the Silvergale.
Right, unless it's an outsider.
Oh, you mean that only a Piecey who doesn't believe in the Silvergale wouldn't have noticed the wreath was totally misplaced?
Wait, Nikki, and there's been a development.
Hey, this feels pretty familiar.
Coolyn and I found a new guest unconscious in the raw material fermentation zone. He told us that he had run into a suspicious Piecey.
Pommy, what happened here?
A guest was just attacked. They were knocked out near a big wooden barrel by the raw material fermentation zone. On the day that Dawn's First Light detergent was poisoned, even after everyone slowly started to recover, Coolyn was still a bit dizzy, but she insisted on doing the nightly tour as usual. She asked if I could accompany her. I was worried about her, so I agreed to go along. When we got near that area late at night, she suddenly asked, "Do your employees always come here to rest?" It was only then that I finally saw what was peeking out from the edge of the barrel. A button foot and a white glove. I leaned in closer. That's no lazy employee, I thought. That's definitely a knocked-out Piecey.
Good thing you passed by in time. How's the Piecey that was attacked? Where are they now?
We took him to get patched up. Coolyn often takes care of guests who pass out in the bar, so I left the injured Piecey in her care and rushed to find you. He's woken up now, and he said he's a talent scout from Sichia. He's probably the kind who hunts for big stars like Madame Julie. Ugh, all these poisonings and attacks. It's such a headache. Detective Nikki, only you and your sharp deductions can catch the culprit. Please, we're counting on you.
Don't worry, we won't let you down, Pommy. Could you take us to see this new guest?
The guest is also from Sichia. He arrived just before dawn yesterday, but he got lost while looking for a staff member to register. He said he only remembered asking for directions from a Piecey covered in patches. Then, all of a sudden, he just blacked out.
Ugh, that was brutal.
Is it really that painful?
This is unbearable. The gaps in the fabric were packed with dirt, and each of the threads reeked of dust. I was able to wash my hands, but I just touched my portable detergent bottle.
It's just dirt. It won't kill you.
If you still have the energy to worry about washing your hands, I'd say you're recovering well.
Benny, this is Nikki, and her little yellow friend down there is Momo. They're very trustworthy. Whatever happened, you can tell them.
Hi, Benny. Don't worry, we'll catch the attacker for you. How are you feeling? Wait, are those...
They're old wounds.
When I pulled him out of the barrel, his threads were standing on end from fright. The gash was so massive, I figured another Piecey had... Fortunately, another Piecey just knocked into him pretty hard. No major injuries. He was out for a long time, but thanks to the Ribble Estate stitching skills, he's fine now.
I'm glad it wasn't serious. Benny, what do you remember from the attack?
How can I forget that? I arrived in the abandoned district just past midnight and missed the Choo-Choo train. But I'd visited long ago, so I knew I could float from Golden Field straight to Ribble Estate. I was doing that, but then I lost my way. It's been a while, and the stone trees changed so much. After I wandered around for a bit, I spotted someone and went to ask for directions.
Did you see their face clearly?
Just one glance was enough. They wore a dark green hat, had a pocket watch, and most terrifying of all, they were covered in irregular patches. When they noticed me, they charged straight at me. Next thing I knew, I woke up here.
The day Benny mentioned was exactly the same day as when the Dawn's First Light detergent was poisoned.
Right. While on my usual rounds that night, I saw a button foot and a glove sticking out of a barrel. That must have been him.
You really like midnight strolls, don't you? Why didn't you report what you saw?
I figured it was just a Ribble Estate Piecey taking a nap. Running a detergent bar, I see guests lying around all the time. I don't have the luxury to fuss over each and every one. Who could have known they'd been unconscious there all day?
That makes the mysterious Patchy Piecey look like a pretty suspicious character. Coolyn, Pommy, have you seen this Piecey around?
Of course not. A Piecey covered in patches. That only really happens in Sichia's ghost stories.
I've been patrolling lately. I haven't seen any Piecey that scary. But I did ask Wendy. She confirmed to me that Benny had arrived in the abandoned district that evening. She also informed me that later on, she saw a strange-looking Piecey dart past. She couldn't stop them.
A new attack? A new suspect? Looks like we've got another mystery to solve. Let's check out the place where Benny was attacked. We might find some clues pointing to that Patchy Piecey. Let's also check the scene of the missing suitcase. The Pieceys should be up by now. We can ask them what they saw.
Detective Nikki, where would you like to start? I'll stick close behind and be your trusty assistant.
This place is far from the Ripple Estate's main boulevard. Seems like Benny really did get lost. Look at these wood chips. They look like they fell here recently, and there are a bunch of loose threads caught on them.
Huh. It seems like a Piecey crashed into that cracked barrel over there, and they knocked off the rotten planks in the process. Nikki, let's check the ground nearby for more wood chips.
Hey, a pair of scissors. The attacker must have dropped these.
Scissors? Torn fabric? A patched up Piecey. Ugh, just picturing it is giving me goosebumps. Thank goodness Benny was only knocked out. Whoa, such a packed schedule.
But Momo, don't you think there's something odd about this schedule?
Oh yeah, Benny is taking baths.
Right? Last time I saw him, he was... But what really catches my attention is that Benny keeps scouting for new talent, yet never schedules meetings with company.
So then, could it be that he doesn't?
I think so too. Benny's... The materials in the fermentation zone have been normal. Hey, looks like the culprit used this wooden stick to knock him out. Let's hang on to it.
Poor Benny. His career's a mess. He came all the way to the Ripple Estate soiree.
Benny reported that he had no external injuries, and the trail of wood chips leads away from the main boulevard. Which means these wood chips weren't from the attack on Benny. They were left behind by the Patchy Piecey as they escaped.
Who's that?
Mommy, sing something else. Looking for scraps of cloth. What a lovely piece I found. Oh, there, don't cry, little one.
Who's crying?
No, don't! Help me, Mommy! Save me!
What the heck are you? Quit your creeping around. You better watch out for my claws.
What is happening?
So this is the work you're talking about? No, it's all right. Those are plenty of blings, trust me.
Were you the one who attacked Benny? Are you working for someone?
Threadstar! Chase! No, don't let him get away!
Hey, wait!
Wow, she's already gone.
A hat, a pocket watch, and then she also had all those patches covering over half her body. She definitely has to be the Piecey who attacked Benny. But then, she also said something so strange. I couldn't make heads or tails of any of it.
Exactly. She's rambling complete nonsense. Talking and talking without making a bit of sense. Wait a second. Nikki, look over there. I think she just dropped something.
Let me see. A serial Piecey trafficking case? This Threadstar looks so familiar. Oh, I saw it in Tommy's newspaper too. It really is the same company.
But the clothes they rented out were actually...
Luckily, the Kingdom Guards uncovered their plot. But looking at the rest of the headlines, she also shouted Thread Star a moment ago.
Every square inch of her body is covered in all kinds of patches. Does that mean... Whoa! Nikki! Wait a second! Could she actually be part of that evil organization?
Don't worry, Momo. At least she didn't attack us. She just ran off. Too bad we couldn't catch up to her and question her face to face.
Nikki, let's go to the scene of the missing suitcase first and see if we can find any other clues. If it turns out this is connected to the mysterious Patchy Piecey, we'll ask everyone to help track her down and get to the bottom of it.
A few detergent bottles all lined up. This isn't where they're usually stored. Let's collect them for now. Here's a crack. But it's so narrow, even a Piecey probably couldn't get in.
Looks like...
Looks like the door was pried open, while everyone else was trapped in the... Seems like there aren't any other clues at the scene. Momo, let's ask nearby witnesses. Maybe they saw something.
Ugh, so frustrating! Not enough fruit juice, and I lost my rhythm!
Calm down, Squeaky. Could you tell us a little more about what happened this morning?
I got poisoned by the detergent, hallucinations swirling out of view. As for the Piecey who stole the case, no clue.
It's fine. There might be clues in your hallucination. Tell us all about it.
Trying to remember. Let's see. Pressing juice with all my might, the fruit, it goes flying. What a sight! The fruit bag sprouts arms and legs, scurrying and scampering around in fright. The bag. It said its stone tree no longer had hanker fins, no matter how deep the water was.
This hallucination, I honestly can't tell if it's supposed to be literal or abstract.
But a bag with arms and legs, and it could talk. That's basically a Piecey.
That makes sense, which can only mean that Squeaky probably saw the thief at some point. Quick, what else did you see? The more detail, the better.
I shared the stage with the Sovereign of Sexy and showed off the art of juice pressing. But that sack screamed so loud, I completely lost the rhythm. The crowd ran away in fright. The other sack lost its fight. Fruits tumbling left and right, spilling all the juice that night.
Don't be sad, Squeaky. All that juice, it was just a hallucination. What happened to that loud Piecey afterward?
It kept floating, upside down and round, but where it went, I never found.
This is really strange, Nikki. Why would the thief move upside down? Could it maybe have something to do with how they committed the crime?
I've got no clue. Let's go ask some other potential witnesses.
I can't believe it! I would never take that fabric, even if it was for the greatest experiment the world has ever seen! Once I give my statement, I'm going straight back to the lab to check on my beautiful fabric.
Hello, Gordon. We really appreciate you offering to help us with the missing suitcase investigation.
Of course I'll cooperate.
that was just any old ordinary fabric. I can't believe that thief didn't leave a single scrap behind.
As the cloth inspector, did you check the scraps? Find anything unusual?
Those scraps were nearly full to the brim with whim. Great materials for experimentation. My work may be paused, but my new ideas keep piling up every day. But there is no soul left within those scraps. Even I am not able to stitch them together into a full body.
Hey, those scraps are from a Piecey. Don't you think your ideas sound a little distasteful?
I haven't lost myself to craziness. I'm simply telling you my findings. I examined them thoroughly. The culprit was incredibly careful, leaving no clear traces of a weapon. All I can infer is that the cuts were likely made with scissors.
Scissors are so common. It'll be hard to narrow down. Gordon, did you see anything else unusual this morning?
Nothing at all. I applied the Dawn's First Light detergent and went to see Jenny. My job was done, so I could finally get back to my experiments. I didn't pay any attention to scraps of cloth drifting past. Wait, I do remember passing the barrel home and seeing a Piecey that I didn't know arranging the venue. I'm certain they were orange. They were shouting nonsense, but I didn't pay attention. Now I realize it was a warning. Terrifying inspiration was about to flood in, and I would be drowned by crazy thoughts.
An orange stranger that was setting up the venue. That must have been Leora. Which means when Gordon saw her, she was already in a state of hallucination. And the barrel home is far from here. Even if the poisoning wasn't severe, she couldn't have made it in time.
So, Leora wouldn't have been fast enough to make it there in time for the suitcase theft. Good. Good. That's one more innocent Piecey to rule out.
Thank you, Gordon. No further questions. I hope your experiments go well back in the village.
Oh, Silvergale, I've made a disaster! I worked so hard to stack the crates all neat and stylish. Now it's all ruined. I don't know how to fix this now. It's such a mess.
Hello, Belford. Did something strange happen over here?
No, nothing strange happened. Except me. I was a strange one. When I got poisoned, I completely messed up the cargo. And of course I was transporting the trendiest super-duper potent detergent. Oh, if only I hadn't thought this Dawn's First Light detergent was the trendiest thing those Pieceys in Sichia had never even glimpsed. I went and slathered on 3 whole bottles at once.
Oh man, you really got poisoned, huh?
But I gotta say, not every Piecey gets a chance to see hallucinations as fashionable as mine. I was striking a pose on a catapult seal, when suddenly, boom! 2 red suns lit the sky, with a huge orange one too! The Stoneheart burst into crackling fireworks just for me, and that scent was otherworldly.
Well, hallucinations can be like that. Nothing surprising.
There's nothing here that connects to the missing suitcase. So, have you seen any Pieceys around this area lately, acting suspicious or mentioning Madame Julie's suitcase?
You're asking the right Piecey. I've been delivering loads and loads of detergent recently, and I pass by here all the time. Not sure why, but that so-called center stage star from Sichia has been pacing around here. He's muttering to himself so theatrically that his fabric looks wrinkled. Is this just what passes for trendy these days?
Was it Leon? Maybe he was caught up with mourning again. Probably best not to imitate him right now. Thank you for the information, Belford. Momo, let's question some of the other witnesses.
Nikki, let's report both of these scenes to Jenny first. Maybe we can look at all the facts and figure out a new lead together.